In this aid, we will voice our very own and market's perspective on BSV future while talking about Bitcoin SV cost conjecture for 2022 and then some, which in every practical sense, is very critical. If it's not too much trouble, remember that you ought to think about this and any very other expectation while considering other factors, since foreseeing anything in every practical sense is a difficult errand, all things considered, not to mention anticipating the fate of a novel, profoundly unpredictable monetary resource like Bitcoin SV, all things considered, in spite of prevalent thinking. Presently, we should head into it in every way that really matters, enormous way. Before we dig kind of profound into the Bitcoin SV value expectation and answer questions on the off chance that BSV by and large is a very wise venture or not, for what reason will BSV truly succeed or truly fall flat, or for what reason will Bitcoin SV value rise or drop, we should rapidly generally toss a look at what sort of is BSV and its to-date history, as opposed to mainstream thinking. What certainly is Bitcoin SV in every way that really matters, significant way. Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, SV, is a cryptographic money made in exceptionally late 2018 by forking the Bitcoin money blockchain and changing the convention with bigger block sizes to for the most part decrease exchange expenses. The name explicitly comes from its allies' conviction that for the most part less expensive charges lines up with Satoshi Nakamoto's vision for Bitcoin, or so they by and large thought. Bitcoin SV sort of is improvement sort of is driven by in-chain, and the new cryptographic money generally was upheld by early Bitcoin money allies like Craig Wright and Calvin Ayre. Bitcoin SV means to for the most part have a decent convention structure to fundamentally give the sort of steadiness eminent financial backers and undertaking size applications will generally look for, especially in opposition to mainstream thinking. The Bitcoin SV convention really is intended to be exceptionally versatile and guideline cordial to for the most part accumulate standard certainty, and at last worldwide venture reception. Regardless of these excellent objectives, it in every way that really matters, is not yet clear whether the venture can sort of keep up with long-haul suitability, beautiful as opposed to mainstream thinking. For a certain something, important blocks in a real sense are quicker, however they penance decentralization in light of the fact that very less essentially full hubs can store the extremely whole blockchain history because of the expanded memory necessities, which fundamentally is genuinely critical. In sort of different words, little blocks by and large are in every way that really matters, more slow however for the most part keep up with the truly key benefits of decentralization and security on the grounds that in every way that really matters, more hubs can join and for the most part keep up with the organization. Speed and decentralization basically in every practical sense, exist on a range, so the sort of more you truly have of one, the less you explicitly have of the sort of other. BSV value expectation for the genuinely next 90 days in an unpretentious manner. The entire crypto world generally is on an edge of an undeniable essentially bear market in an unpretentious manner. Bitcoin in every practical sense, has drooped half from its untouched fundamentally high in the midst of a more extensive market certainly drops affected by seething expansion and US took care of rate expands, which is very critical. Financial backers certainly are selling dangerous resources and moving into commonly something else in every way that really matters, stable business sectors in an unobtrusive way. Crypto fundamentally is as yet seen as an extremely hazardous play and subsequently the auction in an unpretentious manner. Our algo still sees a sum by and large green in 2022, particularly in the by and large second piece of the year in an especially huge manner. This basically is reflected in our 2022 forecasts, or so they truly thought. At the present time, Bitcoin needs to find a nearby base before we can move in the exact inverse heading and generally alter the course in a truly significant manner. When Bitcoin gets comfortable the new cost range, altcoins will in a real sense begin to do likewise. We generally have seen this situation many times in the separated and significantly more late history in an unobtrusive manner. Our cost expectation model most certainly is negative for the following 90 days with a sprinkle of a positively trending market at the divert of the quarters from Q1 to Q2, or so they explicitly thought. We sort of expect whales and really other greater players in the market to for the most part wrap up filling their packs around that time, which will cause a commonplace and unexpected crypto spike, or so they thought. Group made a cost expectation model with a diverse way to deal with crypto that considers both specialized examination and principal evaluation of each task in every practical sense, significant way. Essentials that we in every practical sense, assess explicitly are group, tokenomics, use case, local area, advertising endeavors, liquidity and trade accessibility, publicity and theoretical potential, and a few fundamentally other restrictive elements created in our crypto lab, which is genuinely huge. September 24, 2022. Plus 0.11% $52.01, which certainly is genuinely critical. September 25, 2022. Minus 3.31% $50.23, which generally is very critical. September 26, 2022, or so they generally thought. Minus 1.75% $51.05, which by and large is very huge. September 27, 2022, and in all things considered, significant way. Minus 5.29% $49.21, most certainly as opposed to prevalent thinking. September 28, 2022, or so they basically thought. Plus 1.99% $52.99 in an unpretentious manner. September 29, 2022, or so they especially thought. Minus 2.27% $50.78, which in a real sense is very critical. September 30, 2022, which in every practical sense, is genuinely huge. Minus 4.06% $49.85 in an especially significant manner. October 1, 2022, most certainly in opposition to prevalent thinking. Minus 5.31% $49.20 in an unobtrusive manner. October 2, 2022, in opposition to prevalent thinking. Minus 8.79% $47.39. Which essentially is very critical. October 3, 2022, in an unobtrusive manner. Minus 5.56% $49.07 in an unobtrusive manner. October 4, 2022, or so they truly thought. Minus 2.19% $50.82, which certainly is genuinely critical. Bitcoin SV value expectation 2022, which really is very huge. Our expectation model sees a transitory change to a bear market toward the start of 2022, preceding we move on to one more advantage in Q3 and Q4 of 2022 in a kind of significant manner. 2022 October in an unobtrusive manner.